Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today is a bonus video day. If you saw my last video, you may remember that I was saying that I wanted to film more, upload more. I don't know how possible that will be moving forward, but I just thought that I would film a little bonus video. I feel like I could rag on that last video like so hard because there were so many things about it that I was watching it back and I was like, ugh. Like, for instance, the fact that I was like definitely pretending like there wasn't fallout all over my face. Like, I just didn't have time to deal with it. And not having enough time to do things for this channel is really annoying. But anyway, I'm making time. My husband is working late and here I am looking like a psycho. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about the look that I did. It's not the main focus of the video, but I am gonna tell you a little bit about that. If you saw, the last video, you probably remember me saying that I wanted to do a red look with the Lila palette, and that is what I have going on today. So I'll go over that quickly, and then I just want to talk very briefly about two things. My opinions on the new Oden's Eye collection that was just announced today when I'm filming, Wednesday. I don't know when this video is going up. Do you hear how loud my neighbors are being? They're being so loud. I don't know why, but they are. They're so loud tonight. Anyway, I don't know when this one is going up, but at the time of me filming, the Oden's Eye collection was just announced. I don't even remember what it's called. Something about like stones, gems, jewels? Something about jewels? I'm having a loud neighbor night. But anyway, I wanted to give you my opinions on that. And then I also just wanted to briefly talk about products that I have recently added to my collection that I am hoping to talk about on the channel. Oh, by the way, the cute guests of honor this evening are, you can't really see him because of the lighting, but there he is. Okay, so this is a dragon. These are little crocheted like plushies that my sister-in-law's girlfriend made for us. Aren't they beautiful? Well, this is just one of them. This is the dragon. It's a little tail, it's little floppy wings. He's red and black. And then this is a T-Rex with an absolutely gigantic head. I love T-Rexes. I've loved them since I was a little kid watching Jurassic Park. The T-Rex was my favorite. She's still like one of my favorite characters in cinema. Whenever she's on screen, I was like, oh, my girl. But yeah, this is my little, me and my husband, this is our little T-Rex with a giant head. And then we have our little red dragon that you can't really see in this lighting. Wait, come on. There we go. How cute is that? Okay, anyway, let's quickly talk about the look that I did. The battle, you guys, that I had. At least I did like a full look. I put like eyeliner on and I put mascara on. Like, I put effort into making this look a little bit more like a real look. But the ones that I did the past couple of days, they were eyeshadow looks, but they weren't like, they didn't feel complete. I don't know, maybe they did, but I think because this palette is so dark and so smoky, I ended up wishing that I could have done like liner and mascara and stuff. I just didn't have time, sorry. But I am happy to have been able to do another look with this palette for you guys. So I was talking about how I wanted to use these red shades, and I did. I used all of them. This matte I took in the outer sort of V, and then this shimmer I threw all over the whole lid. It's a beautiful duochrome. It like shifts green, but it has like a red base. And then this duochrome here, which is like a gold, kind of like a gold to like magenta, but with like a kind of red base. Is that even a duochrome, or is it like a triochrome, triochrome? Gosh, I took that on the inner part of the lid, and this shadow is probably the sparkliest shadow in the palette. If you saw my video talking about this palette, the first two looks that I did, I was like, oh, there's not really like a super sparkly shade. I think that one is the most sparkly one. Let me tell you the names of these shades. So Amara is the matte that I used. Dragon Bite is the shimmer that I use like all over the lid. Cyclone is the one that I took in here on the inner part of the lid. I noticed also when I was watching my last video back that in the second look, because I was rushing, I didn't say the names of any of the shades that I used. Failure. It's so hard, you guys, working a full-time job and like trying to do this stuff. Anyway, so on the inner corner, I used Magnolia, which is like the gold shade there. Really nice. It's actually, it's more like a brassy, it's like warmer than what I think is typically considered a gold. And then I think the last shade that I ended up using was this deep, I think it's a black base with like these kind of purple sparkles in it. It's a shimmer shade, but I think it's mostly like a black base with purple sparkles. I took it kind of out here and under here. What's the name of that one? Lila. So anyway, that's the look. It's way more vampy and intense than I anticipated, but I don't know why I kept going into these looks being like, oh, I'm gonna try to like be soft and cute, and then obviously like this palette is super deep, so of course I'm gonna end up like smoky as hell, but like whatever, that's that look. Okay, second order of business, I just wanted to very quickly sound off on my opinions about the new collection from Oden's Eye. Not that anybody gives a damn what my opinion is, but I saw it and I was like, I feel like I just want to say I'm disappointed. Like, they always have such interesting color stories and such beautiful shadows and stuff, and it's not that these new palettes are terrible, but it's a little bit of a snooze fest. It's kind of like the same old, same old. I'll pop up a picture of the palettes here. One of them is like a more blue palette, and then one of them is a more green palette. But what they did with these palettes was they made them very subdued. There's some neutral shades in there, but then the colorful shades, they're very subdued. They're very kind of like, I don't know, kind of grayish. And I just feel like a lot of the shades that are in these palettes, there's like more exciting versions of them in other palettes. Like in the blue palette, a lot of those shades, I looked at that palette and I was like, this looks like a less fun version of the Christmas Eve palette. And I get that that was limited edition and stuff, but I don't know. It also kind of reminded me a little bit of Solmana 2, which I still have not used, but I have it. And then the more green palette, that one kind of, it reminded me a little bit of like Hella. It reminded me a little bit of the Flora Story palette. It reminded me a little bit of the Merry Christmas palette. Like there's elements of that palette that I feel like we've seen from a lot of other things from Oden's Eye. And I don't know, I just feel like these palettes are more subdued versions of things that they've already released. And it makes them feel a little, not just like redundant, but just less interesting and whatever. Like I watched some people do some looks with them. Actually, wait, so far I've only watched a full video of Angelica doing looks with them. The first look that she did, she mentioned how it looked like a slightly more neutral version of something that you could do with the Hella palette, her collab palette with them. And I do agree, it does. It looks like a toned down version of something you could do with that palette. But then the second look that she did with the green palette, it was very like green and kind of yellowy green, mossy green. That one, to me, it looked like she could have just done it with her collab palette, like the Hella palette. Like, so I don't know. I don't hate these palettes, but I don't feel like I'm super excited for them, and I don't think I'm going to buy them. But you know what, though? That's a good thing. I don't need to buy more things. You're gonna see. I don't know. I'm kind of glad that I'm not interested. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, final order of business. Like I said, I want this to be a short one. This is a little bonus video. You know, I don't even know when I'm putting this up, what day I'm gonna put this up. But I just wanted to talk briefly about things that are upcoming on the channel. So first off, I still have not used this beautiful palette from ColourPop, so I think probably Friday, maybe, I'm gonna film a video where I'm not gonna like do a tutorial or anything, but I think I'm gonna do a look with this palette like before I start filming and just kind of wear it in the video. That middle shade is so beautiful and sparkly. I love it. Oh my God, last night I was doing this thing where I had the light on my phone, the flashlight on my phone, and I was shining it on like different palettes and like at different angles and stuff, and I was getting so excited. I love the like sparkles and stuff, and whatever, I'm just a little nerd for makeup. So I think, no promises, but I think possibly my next video is gonna be a video about just talking about my favorite shades of eyeshadow from ColourPop. And so I'm gonna be wearing this Lavish palette, and I'm gonna be just talking about some of my favorite shades from ColourPop from all their different palettes. I also recently got these bad boys. So they restocked these for May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day, and they had these two in a bundle together, so they were like $5 cheaper than if you bought them separately. And then I also used Angelica's code and got another $5 off. So I got these. They are not new at this point, not super exciting, but they are very nice. This one I kind of just got because it's Star Wars. Like, I like the packaging and everything. Color story is great, but super not necessary in my collection. So that's kind of why I got that one. And then the other one, the C-3PO one, I actually got for the color story. At first I was like, oh, I don't want that, it's too neutral. But it's funny, I don't even know if this palette is gonna do what I want it to do, but I saw Hannah's Room. She did a video a little while back doing like a yellow golden look for her casual cosplay series, and the sparkly yellow eyeshadow that she had on was so freaking gorgeous. I was like, I need to get some sparkly yellow eyeshadow. So I have this palette now. I'm hoping that this one will sort of kind of get me there. I'm not 100% sure though. I also have the gold palette from Natasha Denona. I don't know if that one will really do what I want either. I don't know. I'm kind of on the hunt right now for a really sparkly, beautiful yellow gold eyeshadow. Not that I think the one from this is going to be super like PC and sparkly, but I'm hoping it will have a nice shine on the lids, and then I'll try to figure out maybe like a topper or something to put over it. Final order of business. I have been wanting to get more into Pat McGrath and get more of their products and talk more about their products on the channel. And they're so expensive. They're so damn expensive. I wish I could be a Pat McGrath girly. I don't know what that was, but it's just so expensive. Like, I can't really afford it. But they did have a sale. They had a bunch of things for 30% off, and I was thinking about maybe getting the next palette that I really, really wanted. I currently have Utopian Dream and Divine Rose 2. But the next palette that I wanted was Bronze Seduction. And I kept asking my husband, I was like, do you think I should get this while it's on sale, or should I just wait? For the holiday sales, they might even be better. I could maybe even get like 35 or 40% off. Right now it's only 30. But I eventually decided, like, no, whatever, I'll just wait. I'm not gonna get it. And then on like the last day of the sale, or the second to last day of the sale, he was like, what palette did you want? And I was like, what, you mean Bronze Seduction? He was like, yeah. And then he bought it for me. So, my husband, he can be very sweet sometimes. I wish that I was better at like buying things for him, but I don't ever know what to buy him. He knows what to buy me though. I talk about the things that I like all the time. So I have a third Mothership palette, Bronze Seduction. Super excited about this one. If you know me, you know how that was so loud. If you know me, you know how I dig red eyeshadow. I don't know why I showed you the outside like it's any different from the other ones. So I'm super excited about this gorgeous shade. I'm super excited about this like kind of, I think it's like a pinky gold, or I don't know, I can't really tell, but I'm pretty sure it's like a pinky gold. This gorgeous like duochrome. Duochrome. Oh, why did I say it like that? This gorgeous duochrome up here. Actually, oh, it's kind of like this one that I have on my lid now from Natasha Denona. Just this one is more what is it, what's the name of these shades? Is that Astral Blitz? It's VR Fire Opal. Well, anyway, so it's one of the VR shades, and so it's almost like a pressed glitter. It's very like chunky and piecey and bright. So there's that gorgeous shade. I don't really know what the deal is with this one. It's like a white to yellow, it looks like. But yeah, beautiful shadows. I'm also excited for, I think that's Extreme Aubergine, right? Extreme Aubergine, yeah. So it's like a really dark eggplant purple color. So super excited about this palette. I'll probably do a look with it on the channel. Thank you to my lovely husband for buying it for me. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. I just wanted to come on, do a little bit of a bonus video. Just wanted to pop on and talk about some things. Isn't this so exciting? Oh, by the way, I also got these tiny mini little lip samples. It's like a little mini lip kit. Oh, I can't get that open. Well, so anyway, here's the lippy, and it's just like a neutral that came with the palette. It's part of the like promotion. So like, okay, there, little lippy to go with it. So I don't know. That's it. I don't know why I keep talking. If you're new here, don't judge my whole channel based on this one video. But yeah, I do post every Sunday and every Wednesday. So if you're into it, subscribe. What the hell is that sound? What's going on? It's madness up there. Anyway, have a great week. Actually, I'll probably see you in just like a couple days. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I don't know when this is going up. Whatever. I'm losing it. Okay, bye.